Biden administration canceled another $7.7 billion in student loan debt. And if you got your student loan debt forgiven, take it to the social media and say, thank you, Biden administration, because that's how it happened. Unlike the STEMI checks that we got during the pandemic that Trump put his name on and then claimed that he did it when he didn't. But the Biden administration actually is fighting against the other branch of government, which is the judicial branch, because the Supreme Court blocked President Biden's expansion because he wanted to cancel so much more debt. But the Supreme Court, sat primarily by the previous President Trump, said, no, it's unconstitutional what you're doing. So he's figured out a way to do it in waves. So another 160,000 borrowers have gotten their debt canceled. $7.7 billion in outstanding loans to the federal government. I appreciate this. So far, the Biden administration has approved $167 billion in relief. Now, if you're not one of those people, you still got student loan debt. Did you apply? Did you do the did you follow the instructions? And there's another plan coming. Another 30 million borrowers are going to be also debt canceled. I love this. He has figured out a way around the nonsense. Now, for everyone that says both parties are the same, Trump and Biden, they're not. They're not. They're just not. So Trump does something really smart. He'll give ASAP Rocky or, he'll Kilpatrick, Kwame Kilpatrick. He's going to forgive certain people. Bring Amber Rose to, let's come on and campaign. Oh, this one, Kanye, come to the White House. He cherry picks Negroes to put in, and Amber Rose is not, by the way. She's been very clear. Smith, did we have that clip from her where she tells the world that she's not a black woman? Yes.
I do not consider myself a black woman. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Play it again, Smith.
I do not consider myself a black woman. Absolutely not.
That's Amber Rose. But she's like, Biden hasn't done anything for black people. What do you ma'am? Your entree into blackness is Kanye West? Ma'am. Why do we care what Amber Rose, she's endorsing Trump? Why do we care? Why is this a story? Who is she? They say superstar. Superstar of what? Ratchetness? What are we doing? 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 Every day I pray that Jesus comes back, and then I realize what it will mean. And then I take it back because I know most of us ain't ready and ain't even being ready for the rapture. Now, if Jesus coming back, there's gonna be a whole lot of pain for preceding his entree on the clouds, So I don't want that for anybody. But we in some strange times, y'all. Strange times. 866-801-8255. Speaking of that, Trump, who Amber Rose is butting up with, and Melania, he posted a video on Monday. And I will keep talking about Hitler and World War II and Germany before Hitler, and that Hitler came in on elections. People were elected that then put him in a position to then become the thing that I've heard folk want. They want a dictator. At Trump rallies, they stick a microphone in front of people. They want Putin. They'd rather have Putin than Biden. I'm not making this stuff up. I heard it with my own ears. It's a crazy time. But this man is so bold that he put out a whole video on Monday with fake newspaper articles. By the way, the images of people in the streets cheering and standing up for Trump. These were people that were actually there to see President Biden last week. And his son posted it, and to see all the people supporting my father. No, and thank you, Twitter, even though Elon Musk is a whole ass for putting that's fake. That's actually not, people for Trump. It was people for Biden, but they're just grabbing images. Oh, look at everybody on the beach. These are people on the beach. No, those were folk there for Bon Jovi or for Bruce Springsteen or somebody. It wasn't for Trump. Matter of fact, a lot of people left his rally on the beach in New Jersey a couple of weeks ago. But anyway, he put out this video on Monday with newspaper articles and references to a unified Reich. R-E-I-C-H. Now, if that word sounds familiar, think Third Reich. If he's elected in 2024, he is bringing together a unified Reich. The video details what happens after Donald Trump wins. The narrator is reading hypothetical headlines like economy booms, border is closed, and is styled in a World War One newspaper clippings. It looks like that. Under one headline, it reads, "What's next for America?" It's a reference to the creation of a unified Reich. Now, I will say this: he was president for 4 years. Did they build a wall then? That he ran on that, and before he had from 2016 to 2020 to build a wall, and it was like we were down, for a period of time. People were inside. You could have just deployed a whole bunch of folk to build the wall. What happened to the wall? You collected money. The fat guy that like looks pussy in the face. What's his name? Steve Bannon collected money. People paid money to have the wall finished, and it never did get finished. What happened? How are you closing the border when you didn't do it when you had the opportunity? Economy booms. It didn't boom under you. You spent more money than the two previous presidents when you had the reins. So what's going to be different? Why are people so damn stupid? What's next? Third, a unified Reich. 15 million illegal aliens deported. That's what's in this. The video was removed from Truth Social, which is a failing tech company. But Trump campaign spokesperson said in a statement that the video was not created by the campaign. It was reposted by a staffer who clearly did not see the word while the president was in court. Trump has previously played into anti-Semitic tropes, drawing broad condemnation for lashing out at Jewish Americans. He says don't support him. So then Biden, if you ain't really black if you don't vote for me. Trump's saying the same thing to Jewish people. I wonder if they're gonna. All right. Well, there's that. Included in this undocumented migrant trope is him saying that they are these aliens are poisoning the blood of our country. Does that sound familiar? Poisoning the blood of our country. And he also called his political opponents vermin. That language was used by Hitler in the Third Reich. His daddy, by the way, was at a Nazi rally in the 1930s at Madison Square Garden, got arrested there, as a matter of fact, detained as part of that. I wonder if the apple has fallen far from the tree.